and I mean totally corruption-free. From looking at the document, the concerns, and listening to President Museveni, and looking at what is going on now, there's nothing that would make the members of public and make government look like a government, make parliament look like people-centered parliament, if we don't kick out corruption. Why? Because President Museveni has raised concerns about parliament being the only other body constitutionally mandated to provide oversight. And oversight includes fighting corruption. But now how shall we, and he raised the question, how will Parliament be seen to be fighting corruption if we continue to be corrupt, or Parliament is a subject of corruption in the public domain? So the first thing first, get rid of corruption. And then when we get rid of corruption, we get back Parliament on its feet as a vanguard of people, where the representative of the people can hold government accountable, to provide the oversight, and represent the people. The kind of money we see flying around is obscene. This is kind of thing that we need to redirect the events in Parliament to make sure that we have a people-centered, in the real sense, people-centered Parliament will be a Parliament that will be corruption-free, will be accountable to Ugandans, will be accountable, each member will be accountable to each other. And then, at the end of the day, we want Parliament where challenges that come are owned by all members. Like now we have no space, sitting space is not adequate. But Parliament has been building its chambers, new chambers, for years. Regardless of that, what caused the challenges, we need to redirect the focus to solve the issue of corruption first. We shall retain confidence, rebuild the dignity, and reclaim the position of Parliament in the legislative agenda and arena of not only Uganda, but in the whole Commonwealth. Parliament has to be a parliament, not where it's a clearinghouse. Parliament is supposed to be where policies are executed, laws are made with clear purpose, and with the mandate to hold errant civil servants who could be corrupt, to hold them to account. So we need to regain the dignity, and we need to sweep through this diligently. Parliament also should be a place where members of Parliament feel respected. And I would love to see a Parliament where the debate is informative, the debate is evidence-based, the debate is well-researched, not a rumor-mongering Parliament. Because what you say remains in the record of Parliament. I would love to see where Parliament is able to be a place where the views of minority are as important as views of the majority. And with the discipline, of the members, I want to see Parliament where the Speaker is accountable. Speaker is not only humble, but Speaker is accountable, politically and otherwise accountable to the members of Parliament and to the nation. We want to see a Parliament where, funds allocated are adequate. We've seen an obscene amount of money. And if we can get corruption out of Parliament, even the money for completing that chambers will be found. We need a parliament which is known for being modest, moderate, not extravagant, but very relevant. We need a parliament where the committees are empowered through provision of resources, and they go out to do the oversight. You are building a hospital in Ajumani, or in Yumbe, or in Karamoja, or in Toro, or a road is being constructed. We want a parliament that will hold the executive accountable on site, not doing post-mortem, waiting for the Auditor General's report. Go in every financial year, go and inspect, monitor, come and assess what is the financial performance of this project, what is the technical performance of this project, so that we avoid the misuse of funds. And in so doing, we shall help the executive in making sure that we get value for money. The cleaning is already going on, and I want to thank President Museveni and General Muhoozi. They are doing what it takes to clean the house. In the whole history of Uganda, and probably in the world, what is happening in our current parliament has never happened. That an outgoing speaker would be investigated towards the end of the term and wait for the report. That report of the investigation will be very informative to give us the time frame. I believe before even I sit in that parliament, the cleaning is already ongoing. And we want to urge Ugandans to continue to support the efforts of President Museveni and all other crusaders. This is a real Chisanja, no sleep. We are waking up, and let all Ugandans wake up and we fight this together. It is not hard if the Wananchi and people of Uganda will want to see corruption coming to an end. And in fact, if we take away corruption in Parliament, then you will be sure that the whole government will be corruption-free. Those who steal cannot steal successfully without collaborating with people in Parliament, in either committees or, in some form of where they are held accountable. Because the Auditor General's reports, they raise audit queries, where are this being implemented?